The world needs peace, not war. In every era of human history, people have dreamed of living in peace. Peace is not merely the absence of war, it is the presence of harmony, justice, cooperation, and mutual respect among individuals and nations. Unfortunately, war has repeatedly shattered these dreams, leaving behind destruction, suffering, and lasting scars. In today's interconnected world, the need for peace has become more urgent than ever. The world truly needs peace, not war, because peace protects human life, supports development, strengthens global unity, and ensures a sustainable future for generations to come. War is one of the greatest tragedies humanity has ever created. When war breaks out, innocent people suffer the most. Civilians lose their homes, families are torn apart, children are orphaned, and millions are forced to flee as refugees. Schools, hospitals, and places of worship are destroyed, leaving communities without basic services. The physical damage caused by bombs and weapons is visible, but the emotional and psychological wounds last much longer. Survivors often live with trauma, fear, and grief for the rest of their lives. No political goal or territorial gain can ever justify such immense human suffering. Peace, on the other hand, protects the most valuable thing we have, human life. In peaceful societies, people can work, study, and raise families without fear. Children can grow up in safe environments, where education, not violence, shapes their future. Peace allows individuals to fulfill their potential and contribute positively to their communities. A peaceful world is one where human dignity is respected and where life is valued above power and domination. Another important reason the world needs peace is economic and social development. War drains national resources that could otherwise be used for healthcare, education, infrastructure, and poverty reduction. Countries involved in conflict often experience economic collapse, unemployment, and inflation. Investors lose confidence, businesses shut down, and millions fall into poverty. Even after wars end, rebuilding takes decades and costs enormous amounts of money. In contrast, peace creates conditions for growth and prosperity. Peaceful nations can invest in science, technology, agriculture, and innovation. Trade and tourism flourish, creating jobs and improving living standards. When countries cooperate instead of compete through violence, they can share knowledge and resources to solve common problems such as climate change, disease, and food insecurity. Peace allows societies to move forward instead of constantly trying to recover from destruction. War also damages relationships between nations and fuels hatred and mistrust. Conflicts often arise from misunderstanding, inequality, or historical grievances. When violence is used to solve these problems, it only deepens divisions and creates cycles of revenge. Hatred passed from one generation to the next makes future conflicts more likely, trapping societies in endless hostility. Peace promotes dialogue, understanding, and cooperation. Through diplomacy and negotiation, nations can resolve disputes without bloodshed. Peace encourages respect for cultural diversity and teaches people to see differences as strengths rather than threats. International organizations and peaceful agreements help build trust and prevent conflicts before they turn into wars. A peaceful world is one where problems are solved through words, not weapons. Moreover, war causes severe damage to the environment. Explosions pollute air and water, forests are destroyed, and wildlife habitats are ruined. Toxic materials from weapons contaminate land for decades, making it unsafe for farming and living. Environmental destruction caused by war affects not only one country, but the entire planet. Peace supports environmental protection and sustainability. When nations are at peace, they can work together to protect natural resources, combat climate change, and preserve the planet for future generations.
A peaceful world is essential for achieving global environmental goals and ensuring that Earth remains a livable home for all. Finally, peace is a moral and ethical responsibility. As human beings, we share one planet and one future. Choosing war means choosing destruction, hatred, and loss. Choosing peace means choosing compassion, justice, and hope. Peace does not mean weakness. It requires courage, patience, and wisdom. It demands that leaders prioritize humanity over power, and that individuals promote tolerance and understanding in their daily lives. In conclusion, the world needs peace, not war, because peace preserves life, supports development, strengthens unity, protects the environment, and offers hope for the future. War only brings suffering and destruction, while peace opens the door to progress and harmony. It is the responsibility of governments, communities, and individuals to reject violence and work together for a peaceful world. Only through peace can humanity truly thrive and build a better future for all.